Welcome to 3 Minute Thoughts. So, happy Dios de los Muertos. Ooh, something's actually topical. I have a video posted on the day that the video is about. But today's question is, are sugar skulls culturally appropriated or are they culturally appreciated? Shorter answer is, if someone from a culture says it's cultural appropriation, it's cultural appropriation. Plain and simple. But most of the I've talked to a few Mexicans that have worn this shirt around them, and they actually enjoy it. And I have not been told that that's cultural appropriation from anyone from Mexican ethnicity. Now, the turnabout is if a white person tells you it's cultural appropriation, then it's actually up to you to decide for yourself if it is or not. It's not a job of a white person to say something is or isn't cultural appropriation. That said, from my experience so far, it's not cultural appropriation, except in cases where you're using it as a costume without having respect for the origins or the ideas of what sugar skulls are about. For one thing, Dios de los Muertos is not Halloween. It's the day after Halloween. They're two separate things. If you're dressing up in costumes to a Dios de los Muertos event, that's bad. Don't dress up as Winnie the Pooh or anything else, because that's not the thing. Same wise, it's a festival to celebrate the dead, so don't make scary sugar skull faces if you're going to actually do makeup. I tend to avoid the makeup part. I like having things like this, but if you notice, they're not scary. They're festive, and that's the idea. Is if you have it scary, you're going into the cultural appropriation because you're not understanding the origins. There we go. Simple enough. So now I know there's someone who would say that originally it was an Aztec thing, so the Mexicans culturally appropriated it. That's a whole other topic. In general, though, if you're punching down, if there's a group that's being persecuted for doing something that's to their culture, and if you can do it, that's cultural appropriation. No one is harming people who are doing sugar skulls. There's no. I mean, sure, in America, Mexicans are looked down upon, but that's here in Mexico, and even if the Mexicans did sugar skull stuff here, that wouldn't be looked down upon. That wouldn't be frowned upon. In that sense, it's not cultural appropriation either, because it's not a culture that's being persecuted for the ideology. Anyway, my short sense, even though I said don't listen to someone. Well, I didn't say don't listen to. I said evaluate for yourself when listening from a white person, whether it's cultural appropriation or not. My view, it's not, but you need to figure it out for yourself. Short and sweet. Thanks.